In the theater of the Cold War, peace was maintained by the promise of total destruction. The curtain rose on a silence screamed by jet engines, a standoff measured not in diplomacy, but in wingspans, thrust, and megatons. This is the chronicle of the heavy bomber, the iron fist of the nuclear age. It began with the magnesium overcast, the Convair B-36 Peacemaker, a machine of such staggering scale that it bridged the gap between World War II and the atomic future. With 6 piston engines pushing backward and 4 jet engines burning forward, the mantra was 6 turning, 4 burning. It was a flying city, designed to cross oceans without landing, its pusher props humming a low-frequency lullaby of deterrence. The B-36 was not just an aircraft, it was a statement of magnitude, a leviathan capable of delivering the ultimate verdict from the stratosphere. But the propeller age was dying. The icon of the era arrived with the roar of 8 turbojets, the Boeing B-52 Stratofortress. Known affectionately as the Buff, its configuration defined American power. A jagged silhouette against the sun, capable of carrying 70,000 pounds of ordnance. It was built with a structural magnitude that defied time itself. From high-altitude gravity bombs to modern cruise missiles, the B-52 adapted. It became the backbone of the Strategic Air Command, a constant looming shadow that promised retaliation anywhere on the globe. To the east, the Soviet Union answered with a giant of their own, the Tupolev Tu-95 Bear. Unlike the American jets, the Bear relied on 4 massive turboprops driving contra-rotating propellers. The tips of these blades spun at supersonic speeds, creating a noise so profound it could be detected by submarines deep underwater. The Tu-95 was a master of long-range patrol, a rugged sentinel that turned the skies into a contest of endurance, proving that the Soviet reach was just as long and just as deadly. The arms race demanded speed. The sky became a highway for the supersonic. Enter the Convair B-58 Hustler, a Mach 2 dart wrapped in a delta wing. It was a technological marvel, carrying its nuclear payload and fuel in a large, detachable pod beneath its fuselage. With 4 engines and a needle-nose profile, the Hustler was built for the supersonic dash, a sprint to the target before the enemy could blink. Across the ocean, the British Avro Vulcan brought the delta wing to low-level strikes, a howling triangle designed to slip under the radar. The Soviets countered with the Myasishchev M-4 Bison, escalating the tension to new heights. Ambition reached its zenith with the XB-70 Valkyrie, a white knight riding its own shockwaves at Mach 3. It was an experiment in pure velocity, a design so advanced it looked like it had flown out of the next century. But the Valkyrie was a dream too expensive to sustain. Reality shifted to the B-1B Lancer. The Bone. With variable sweep geometry, its wings could tuck back for high-speed penetration or spread wide for takeoff. It hugged the terrain, a low-level predator designed to slip through the cracks of air defense networks. The USSR refined this geometry into the Tu-160 Blackjack, the White Swan, the largest and heaviest combat aircraft ever to fly. An elegant brute of titanium, combining grace with the capacity for apocalypse. Finally, the geometry of war dissolved into the shadows. The B-2 Spirit, a flying wing carved from the void. It did not rely on speed, but on invisibility. The stealth revolution meant the enemy saw nothing but empty air, until it was too late. Today, these titans tell a story of human paradox. We built the machinery of the end times to ensure the continuation of our time. The B-58 and the Valkyrie are museum pieces, but the B-52 and the Tu-95 still fly, aging warriors in a digital world. They remain as the enduring legacy of the Cold War, reminding us that the peace we enjoy was forged in the shadow of these legendary wings.